Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on organizational change and creativity. Let's define organizational change. It is the planned or unplanned transformation in an organization's structure, technology, and/or people. Some of the characteristics of organizational change are: first, the whole organization is affected. Second, existing equilibrium in the organization is often disrupted. Third, with change, employees may have to make drastic adjustments. And finally, changes could lead to high pressure and to conflicts. Moving on to the factors leading to organizational change. There are two factors. First, internal factor, and second, external factors. Let's look at each one of them briefly, starting with internal factors, which includes change in top management, change in organizational size, performance gaps, employee needs and values, and deficiency in existing organizational arrangement. Whereas external factors include technology, business environment, environmental factors, and social changes. Moving on to an example of organizational change. Marissa Mayer was appointed as Yahoo CEO in 2012. Under her leadership, employees who had previously left Yahoo returned and Yahoo's workplace standing and employee belief improved. Mayer focused on managing talent and getting employees excited about working at Yahoo. In 2013, at least 560 employee-focused initiatives were implemented to improve morale, including a new program for encouraging employees to test products. As a new leader, Mayer understood the need to ensure that employees were happy and felt valued. Now let's look at Kurt Lewin's model of organizational change and development. Kurt Lewin's model mentions that organizational change moves from one static, that is constant state, through a progressional shift to another static constant state. Change takes place at three levels: individual level, structure and system level, and third, organizational climate. All levels of an organizational change in three steps. First, unfreeze, second, change, and third, refreeze. Let's look at each one of them briefly. Starting with unfreezing. Ideas and practices are abandoned so that new ones can be learned. Measures which help in unfreezing process are changing employee routine, sources of information, and social relationships, motivating individuals to change their attitudes and behaviors, constant linking of rewards with willingness to change and of punishments with lack of willingness to change. Moving on to the second, changing. Shift in organizational behavior by changing system, processes, technologies, and people. And actual change occurs in this stage, and it is a period of confusion. And finally, moving on to refreezing, wherein establishing newly acquired behaviors, values, structure, etc., and making changes stable and permanent. Employees intellectually and emotionally embrace newly acquired values, beliefs, and structures. Moving on to the topic of creativity. Definition: it is the process of solving problems by combining ideas or behaviors in new ways. Qualities of a creative person include: first, quickly detect problems. Second, ability to restructure a problem in interesting ways. Third, willingness to learn new things. Fourth, ability to take an idea and use it in interesting ways. Fifth, show originality in work. 6. Willingness to gain knowledge and have a wide range of interest. 7. Ability to guess causes of problems or situations. And 8. Independent thinkers who are not influenced by opinions of others. Moving on to the ways of enhancing creativity for effective decision making. First, employee participation in decision making. Second, creating diverse groups in which people have different opinions. Third, brainstorming. Fourth, providing resources for decision making. Fifth, providing organizational support to foster creativity. 6. Changing group membership to stimulate new ideas. 7. Creating an environment for encouraging creativity. And 8. Use of nominal group technique. Moving on to the example of creativity, Facebook. Facebook efforts to increase creativity and boost employee morale. Facebook's walls are covered with massive art installation and murals on the wall, along with 3-foot-tall balloons above desk mark employees' Facebook anniversary. New employees are shown a mural that says, "This is your company now," and are invited to leave your mark and make an impact. Facebook also has an artist in residency program. Facebook changes the names of meeting spaces periodically. Furthermore, it hosts a hackathon for employees where they can work on a different team for a month to help bring fresh ideas and new perspectives to a process. Moving on to creative problem solving. It means a method for approaching a problem or challenge in an imaginative and innovative way. Creative problem solving involves 3 stages. First, exploring the challenge, which includes objective finding. The objective could be a goal, wish, or challenge that requires creative problem solving. Next, fact finding, an individual has to assess and review all data related to a given situation. And C. Problem finding. An individual explores data and facts to find all problems and challenges inherent in a situation and all opportunities that they represent. Moving on to stage 2, which is generation of ideas, an individual should be vigilant about deferring judgment and coming up with wild, outrageous, or out-of-the-box ideas. An individual needs to stretch to make connections, take risks, and try new combinations to find potentially innovative solutions. And finally, stage 3, that is prepare for action. It includes A. Solution finding. An individual should try to strengthen and improve the best ideas generated and set criteria that need to be considered to evaluate the ideas for success. And finally, acceptance finding. An individual should look at who is responsible, what has to be done by whom, and what resources are available to put an idea into action as a solution to a problem. Thank you.